Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing? My name's Senseition, and welcome back to the TbM podcast.
You guys know who it is. It's your boy MC here with another one. We told you guys we were going to be consistent, right, Ariel? So here we
Yes,
are,
sir.
my boy.
Finally,
And
feels good to be back.
It do feel good. Let's see how consistent we could be. Today, we're chilling. Always recording late night vibes out here.
Literally almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Who needs sleep? Am I right,
Not
bro?
me, bro.
So, if I remember correctly, the topics that we say we are going to be talking about today are our experiences with games that have been remastered, because the new Final Fantasy game came out, and a lot of people had a lot about to say about that game. You feel me?
Some good, some bad.
Yeah. And then we're gonna be talking about the main thing. Your boy TbM is finally on a PC, boys.
Yes.
So we lit. And he built it himself with the help of YouTube.
I'm so proud.
We're gonna be talking about all of that good stuff. But what do you want to talk about first, bro?
First, let's talk about the remasters that we played and the ones that have been coming out recently.
There's been a lot of remastered games coming out, even for a bunch of old games.
I mean, I could go first with the most recent remastered I played, so give you some time. Maybe you gotta think of them, since there's been so many.
Yeah, they are a lot.
Back in 2019, I believe, close to the end of the year, my most recent remastered game that I played is the Resident Evil 2. Oh, that's a remake, but it's still in the same vein.
It's still in the same category.
Yeah, it's still in the same category. Remaster, remake, they're not the same thing. But basically, they go back to an old game and make it a lot better, more appealing, more modern.
Yep.
It was a completely new experience for me because I never played Resident Evil 2 before, but I've seen a lot of clips from the game itself, and it just felt good. Graphics looks good. The way that it played looks good. It was similar to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, and like the way that you play the game. And the way things work, like the shooting and the zombies and stuff like that.
See, those are the good remasters.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see. We don't like seeing them old ass. They just took a port from the PlayStation 2, brought it to PC, and it's still shit. Kind of remaster. We like them good, clean cut remasters.
Yeah.
You know?
I haven't ever really been on PC before until now, but something I always hear is about bad ports. Bad ports come to the PC, and I'm like, ugh.
I shivered, bro. You'll find out once you get a certain game or something.
Yeah, hopefully I never do.
Find out. Yeah, I want to say hopefully you never do.
Yeah, first-hand experience, nah.
Any other remaster games you've been playing, bro, or you played recently that you want to let us know about?
Yes, actually. Ironically, the other Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 0 both have an HD remaster, and I played them. And they were really good. I can't imagine playing the game in its original state, because to be honest with you, it was already frustrating enough playing it in its HD remake.
Them puzzles, huh?
Yeah, them puzzles.
And the shiny paper,
oh my gosh, the shaders and the lighting in the game, it's just really dark and gray and like has no life. But it's HD though. It's HD.
It's supposed to not have any life. They're zombies. They're already dead. The life that was there is already gone.
They're undead.
You're right. Nah, but yeah, you want to know what the last remaster game I played?
Go ahead, tell me.
DuckTales Remastered.
Oh my god, aren't you doing a Let's Play right now?
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
And it's not on Steam anymore. But honestly, retro games that get remastered are interesting, because they make it seem like it's old school, but at the same time they give you that new school feeling. Like they upgrade a lot of the graphics, a lot of the shaders, a lot of the music. They make it more upbeat and welcoming. That's what they've been doing with Sonic for the last 10 years.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Sonic does get that treatment a lot, especially with what's the most recent one that came out?
I don't
Sonic Mania?
know.
I believe it was Mania.
Sonic has been letting Sega doesn't know what to do with Sonic. They've been letting their fans down for a long time.
Hey, I would be happy if they came out with a Sonic Adventure 3. Okay.
Ooh, okay. You one of them, motherfuckers.
Some people don't really like the 3D Sonic, the 3D platforming Sonic from the Sega Dreamcast era, but I love that game.
A lot of people hate the 3D Sonic
Yeah, they
games.
really don't like them at all. But
Yeah, this,
I'm in the minority. I don't like the old Sega Genesis Sonic really that well. The side-scrolling one.
but that's the one that they like the most.
That's the most loved one. Yeah, that's why Mania did so good.
Yeah, then we got other remasters that are good on their own right. Like we have the Bioshock Remastered. Both Bioshock 1 and 2 got a remaster.
Did it get remastered?
Hell yeah, it did. Because
I
I
didn't know
remember
that.
I bought the original versions on Steam because I bought like the whole series kind of thing. And then
Yeah.
a week later, they came out with the remaster, and they gave me those 2 copies for free because I bought the original games.
Oh, that was nice of them. Make you save some a little bit of money.
Yeah,
I
so I
know that
have
it came in the collection. I just didn't know it got remastered. That's nice.
I got the entire collection. Well,
Same.
all 3 games.
Yeah.
Not that
It's
many.
worth it.
Yeah, and then you have other games like Pokemon that just do a bunch of remasters.
Oh my gosh. I remember the first time I saw that happen. What was it with it was Fire Red and Leaf Green. I was like, you're just
Yeah,
remastering Red and Blue and calling them a different name.
basically. And then you know what they did? After that, they brought something new because it was the DS generations. But then with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they just
Yes.
remastered Silver and Gold. And then
You're a bigger Pokemon fan than me. Did they put anything new in there? Like they remastered it obviously.
Nah, they made it way better.
Okay,
They
cool,
really
cool.
did.
I'm about to
It
say.
was really way better. The
'Cause-
DS games from Pokemon are my favorite ones. 100%.
Nice. Okay, I was gonna ask. I was like, part of doing a remaster is making the game better, not just look better, but like play better and add better stuff.
It was way better. It was updated graphics and everything.
The sprites be looking spritey.
I never got the 3DS, so I never went farther than Black and White 2.
3DS was a great console. Yeah, I just wish it had more games.
You had one?
Yeah, I had a 3DS for like 2 years. The first year I had a lot of good games. Ocarina of Time 3D, Star Fox 64 3D, a couple other what's it called, Kid Icarus 3D, Fire Emblem Awakening. Like there was a lot of good games in the beginning for the 3DS, and then it died down a little bit.
That 3DS did get a lot of awesome games,
Yeah.
and then they ceased its existence because they got a Switch, which
Basically.
I found that retarded. I don't know why. I feel like they could have their own handheld 3DS DS thing, and then they could also have the Nintendo Switches of the world and all the other stuff like they always used to do. But it seems like they combined the Nintendo Switch with the portable thing, and they just said, they don't need 3DSs.
Yeah, I think that's why they did it. They felt like the 3DS would be like sort of encroaching on the market that the Switch has, because the Switch is portable just like the 3DS is, but obviously it's better than a 3DS would be.
The 3DS is still better though. It's one of the best portable consoles sold in the world. I think it sold like a lot of copies. I don't know how many. Don't quote me on that, but it sold a lot.
I mean, I'm sure the Switch will outsell the 3DS in time.
I mean, I'm definitely trying to get a Switch if they make new ones.
Yeah.
We talked about this in the last podcast. I got PTSD.
But it's actually not in there because I cut it out.
Wait, would you cut it out?
Yeah.
Why? We were begging Nintendo for a Switch. What's wrong with that?
There was a certain part. There was a certain part at the end of the podcast where we were just rambling for like literally 20 minutes.
You're right. Look at that. Irresponsible editor, bro. Everybody thank Ariel in the comments for being a good editor, boys. He's probably gonna cut this out too. #, don't censor us.
We'll see. If it makes it to the end.
If it makes it to the final cut.
Yes.
I don't call you, you call me, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm your agent now.
Jesus.
It's like, no, I will never be able to handle this man. This man has too much content. I can't censor this man.
M for mature, bro. Good luck.
The power of the Platano is too strong.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
What's up?
Talking about remastering, Mafia, the first Mafia game just got a remaster set to release on August 28th.
I tell you what, you're the only one who's excited about that right now.
Nah, it's because like we were talking about this and I went on Steam and I just saw it. Nah, that's an OG game. I'll buy that.
Yeah, I saw you streaming it not that long ago.
I finished Mafia 2.
You'd enjoy it.
Mafia 2 I finished. Mafia 3 I almost finished. I'm just lazy with it. So now I don't have to buy that old ass Mafia game that came out in 2002. I could get the remastered.
Hopefully they do it justice. Hopefully.
I mean, from what I could tell, as long as it's more like Mafia 2 and not Mafia 3, it should be good.
So this
Should be good.
game that I loved as a child is getting remastered. Two of them actually. I found out about it a couple days ago. It's not out yet. It's coming out in
Which game?
September. Tony
What
Hawk
game?
Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Tony Hawk is getting
Yes.
remastered.
Yes, it's getting remastered. It's gonna keep the music, it's gonna update the graphics, it's gonna be more moves, more
Okay.
characters.
See, that's how they got me. They keep the same music, which is
Yes.
good because that's what made the game.
It really did, honestly.
I mean, I didn't play it as much, but of course I heard of it. That's what started the Skate 1, 2, and 3 revolution.
Yes. A lot of people like Skate more than Tony Hawk, but Tony Hawk started it all. His
did.
games anyway.
You gotta give it credit where credit is due, really.
Yeah. Me and my brother played that game almost like every single day.
Jesus.
Long time. We're just a big fan. I think that's what made him want to be a skater as a teenager. Eventually he like grew out of it, but like for a long time he wore the clothes. He actually did skateboard. He knew some tricks.
Hey.
Yeah, that game influenced him for sure.
A lot of heroes be influencing people out here.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's crazy? Another thing that is getting a remaster, and a lot of people are doing remakes, are movies of old good movies that don't need to be remade, aka Scarface.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. So many people are upset. It's like a classic. You can't mess with a classic.
You can't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And people are always having, but it's a remake of a remake. Nobody knows the first fucking Scarface. Everybody knows the one with my boy Tony Montana. The second one that they made with the Cuban guy. You know, my name Tony Montana. Everybody knows that one. Nobody knows the fucking first one.
I'm gonna tell you
Only,
something
like,
that might
you-
upset you a little bit.
What? You watched the first one?
I didn't see any of them.
Fucking hell. I'm talking to Air right now, bro. This man
Oh my
Eric is
God.
uncultured.
I understand why people are upset, but if the movie came out and it was good, it wouldn't upset me because I didn't see the original.
Well, that's your homework. After this ends, you gotta watch it, bro.
I
for
think
me,
there's a copy of
please.
it in my house somewhere because my parents
What the fuck?
they what's it called? They hoard DVDs. Like they see them
Oh,
for
you-
sale, they buy them.
You better find that and watch it. Cause
Maybe.
legit, bro. I watched it not too long. Actually, I'd say like a year or two ago, and I see why people fucking like that shit.
All I know is say hello to my little friend. That's all I know.
Of course, the most famous line.
Yes,
The
that's it.
world is yours, Ariel. Just watch that shit when you have time before they corrupt you with this new fucking remake. Puh.
Is it actually getting out, or is it just like an idea, like a thought?
No, they're actually trying to do
Oh,
it, and they
dang.
got this motherfucker with Greed. I forgot his name. The dude that did Greed. What's his name?
The dude
Michael
that
B.
did
Johnson
Greed.
or some shit. I forgot his name.
You would know better
was-
than me, man. I don't really know a lot
I
of
don't
actors'
know
names.
actors' names at all.
Me
Like,
neither.
I don't care for them. But this motherfucker, I don't know. They just piss me off because they're trying to do something that shouldn't be done. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
keep your sticky hands. Oh, Michael B. Jordan. that's
Oh,
his
Michael B.
name.
Jordan. Well, he's a good actor. He's a good actor.
Ariel, what if they took your favorite food, added whole new toppings to it, and fed it to you? Would you still be
I'm
happy?
not saying that I want him to be. I'm just saying.
You
I'm just
disrespecting
saying
me
that
right
he's a
now.
good actor, though. He played
Nah,
Killmonger
he
in
is,
the
he
Black
is.
Panther.
He is a good actor. I
Yeah.
give him that. Honestly, I think it's just my bias because I prefer that one. I think I may just have to watch it with an open mind and see it as a new experience.
Yeah.
But fuck the new Ghostbusters remake that they did. I'm happy that shit flopped.
Wasn't that the one with where they're all girls?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one either.
Never watched it. Never will.
I used to work
Fuck
at a
that.
movie theaters, and I remember that being like in the theaters when I was working there. Didn't really want to see it, and I could have seen it for free.
That's how you know that shit was bad. Bro.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to watch that bullshit.
I never heard anyone say at least one good thing about it, to be honest with you.
Except the feminist.
Sometimes new
No.
content isn't always good content.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, of course, it's way harder to come up with new original ideas. But like, come on, bro.
Don't
Y'all
change the
script
whole
writers and
characters.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, they do this shit for a living. They're getting paid millions of dollars. Instead of remastering some shit and using nostalgia to grab attention of people, just make some new shit, bro. You got enough millions. They paying you good. You got enough script writers and all that bullshit. Just
Uh-huh.
make something fresh, a new experience, bro. Either you take it from a book that was made before Christ, like Disney does with all their fucking movies, or you make something new. Like, come on, bro.
I feel like part of the main appeal of remastering something or remaking something is to appeal to the audience that like the original work. It could be a video game, it could be a book, it could be a movie. It's like,
Yeah,
what's the reason why people like the first one? Don't change it too much. Just make it better. Bring it
yeah.
into just bring
It's
it into the modern
basically
era.
it's
You know what I
basically
mean?
a love letter to the original audience that like that piece of work.
Yes. Who's gonna enjoy watching this movie the most? The people who already watched the original. Yeah, you're gonna get some new people with this, but like that shouldn't be your target audience. Like with
You
Sonic.
know, you know who doesn't give a fuck about that Ariel?
Who?
Disney.
You're not wrong. They care about the money.
Legit, bro. The only reason they're doing it is because they are remaking the same movies over and over, so they keep the rights, and no other company in the world could do anything with their body of work.
Didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah, that's why they do it. That's why
Huh.
only Disney owns Mickey Mouse, because it's not public domain until they never. Basically, they'll keep remaking it and remaking it and remaking it.
Well, they're the ones who created it, so it's not
Yeah,
like
but
they bought it.
I'm saying though, it's kind of scummy though, because a lot of good things came from public domain. Like all those zombies movies that you watch came
Mhm.
from a single movie, and they were gonna, if they didn't, I forgot how it happened, but they basically named the movie something else, and that allowed it to be in the public domain, and that's where all those scary zombie movies came out of in like the
Ah.
90s and shit. So
Well,
yeah,
I feel like that makes sense, but that's a little bit different than Mickey Mouse, because like Mickey Mouse himself is iconic. Like he's the
yes,
icon for,
bro,
just like
yes.
Mario is the icon for Nintendo. If
But
another
Beauty
company
and the
started making
Beast.
Nintendo games, I'd be like, what?
But I okay, take Mickey Mouse aside, because you're right, that's kind of their image, it's
Yeah.
kind of their. But what about like Beauty and the Beast? Those are like fairy tales that they made way back in the day that Disney just brought it into the big screen and finessed the bag.
Yeah, someone else should be able to make a movie or a story based off Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, that makes sense.
But they can't,
Yeah.
because Disney
sense.
keeps redoing it and redoing it. And honestly, I feel it's retarded, because the animations were mind blowing, and they were the best at the time. Like, I bet you everybody remembers the animation more than this remakes, and people want their kids to watch the animation instead of this
For what?
for the old Disney movies.
Oh, yeah.
Because I heard that like on the new remakes, they're changing the music. They changed a bunch of shit. They're trying to do a bunch of bullshit.
Wow, no. That's horrible.
I heard they took out the little dragon from Mulan and they did a bunch of shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, you're talking about for the Mulan movie?
Yeah.
Well, they probably thought that it would be hard to incorporate him since, dragons don't exist in this world.
Bro, Disney owns too many companies. They could figure it out.
I mean, they shouldn't be. They can't take out Mushi.
That's
Mushi's
what I'm
like
saying.
he's really important to the story. So if it's just
He
like
re-
Mulan there and all the dudes and like she's trying to be a soldier in the war, and you don't got him, it's gonna feel different.
And the next one they're trying to do is Hercules.
Hercules, I don't feel like it's that hard to do. We've had several Hercules like shows that were
You're right.
on TV in the past. I don't think like Hercules would be that hard to do. You just gotta
Yeah,
get Pegasus
well,
in there.
to be honest though, their target audience is kids. I haven't watched a single remastered Disney movie.
I mean, those
I'm a
live
kid
action
still.
Disney movies don't look like they're targeted towards kids.
Well, I haven't watched a single one. Keeping it above.
Really?
No,
You haven't seen Peter Pan, you haven't seen Maleficent, you haven't
No,
seen.
I mean the remakes, like the live action shits.
Yeah, I'm talking about the live action shit.
No, bro, I never watched.
Really? Not even the Lion King one that came out not that long ago?
No,
Wow.
I only watched the old versions of that, like the animated shits.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Oh.
Just
A lot of
you
people
don't-
like them. I mean,
yeah, because
when it comes
by
to
nostalgia, I guess.
when it comes to anime though, they should definitely stay away. Like I haven't seen one good live action anime movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Death Note,
bro.
horrible. Dragon Ball Z, horrible.
That shit just
Avatar,
made me
even though
shiver.
I hate to
Don't
remember
ever
that it
mention that
exists,
Dragon Ball Z shit.
horrible.
That shit did not exist, bro. It did not fucking exist, alright, bro. I don't know
Yeah,
what the fuck they were thinking when they made that. How many drugs did they take? But that shit did not exist.
I
I didn't.
know.
I erased it from my mind. So what were we talking about, bro?
We were talking about remasters and remakes. I mean,
Yeah,
games too, but we went into movies, which is fine too, because we've
yeah, bro.
experienced some
We
good ones, some
experienced.
bad ones.
I mean, certainly, like you said, there are occasions when there are like good remakes and good remasters.
Uh-huh.
But most of the time, though, they fuck it up because they're just trying to do too much. They
Yeah.
forget where the original essence came from, and they just try to mix their own shit into it.
Is there any
But
game that you would want to be remastered that has not yet been remastered?
well, Ariel, I'm glad you asked. Bully Scholarship Edition that came out in
Bully.
2005 by Rockstar. They need to remaster that bitch.
What's so
They
great
have
about
to.
Bully?
Bro, literally, Bully is the mechanisms and the story of that game that are lit, okay? You're
Ooh.
literally this dropout kid that his mom drops up into this boarding school in the middle of Bullworth Academy, and you gotta fight your
Bulworth
way to the
Academy.
top. You got a psycho dude named Barry. Yo, I know this story too good, bro. They need to remaster this shit.
I saw
Okay,
you
just
play it like long time
listen,
ago.
take my fucking word for it. They gotta remake it.
Okay. I know a lot
And
of people. Oh, go ahead.
while they're at it, bro, Rockstar gotta remake some Manhunt games as well, bro.
Manhunt? Like,
Their games, the Manhunt games.
I never heard of that. When
What?
I hear Manhunt, I think of like the classic, like old school game. Kids used to play
Oh,
outside Manhunt.
yeah, but Rockstar made some Manhunt games, or am I tripping?
I don't know. You're the one who said it, so
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
tripping.
assuming
That
you.
shit came out a long ass time ago,
That's
bro.
probably why I don't
You're
know what the
making me
heck it
second
is.
guess myself.
You should have more
Mm.
confidence in yourself.
They had Manhunt 1 and Manhunt 2
And what are
that
those
came
games
out.
about?
They were so fucking violent, they got banned, but they gotta remake them.
They were super violent, so they got banned. Wow.
Yeah, it's Manhunt, Ariel, except that you get killed when they fucking find you.
I didn't
No
freaking
shit.
know that. You act like I know this game like from head to toe, everything that happens in it.
Now Rockstar got a lot of shit they gotta remake, and it pisses me off that they really don't.
All I know from Rockstar is Red Dead Redemption, which I
It's
didn't
good.
like, and
Well, you don't like Cowboys. Fuck
and what's it called?
you.
Yeah, I don't like Cowboys. I didn't play the second one, but I didn't like the first one, so I didn't even try the second one out. And
Okay, you're
GTA,
lost.
the last GTA I played was Vice City. I always tell people that Vice City was great.
It was.
I didn't play San Andreas, and I didn't play
You're missing out.
the one that's free now.
GTA 5.
Yeah, 5.
I played all of them. I have all of them. My
Of course you
favorite
did.
one. 3 was the one that started it all. It's really good, story wise, graphics wise. It's alright. But it's dated. It's dated. You could tell
Mhm.
it's dated. But San Andreas, people still mod it to this day. There's servers online to this day. That game will never fucking die.
They don't want it to. If
And
it's
then-
popular and making them money.
And then GTA 5, that's a money making machine for Rockstar.
Voice.
Yeah. And then but if I could have any remake, it would be between Jet Set Radio Future and Bully
I heard a lot
Scholarship
of good things
Edition.
about Jet Set Radio. Never
What
played it.
happened?
I heard a lot of good things about it.
Bro, Jet Set Radio Future was one of the first games I ever played on the Xbox
Hmm.
360. And legit, bro, 2010, your boy came out of the fucking airplane from his immigrant country.
Are you
Was
sure it
chilling with
wasn't
the
the?
grandma at the crib. You
Are you
feel
sure it
me?
wasn't something else?
There was an Xbox in the house, and it was there, bro. It was a copy of Jet Set Radio Future that was half Sega GT 2002. So it was like a mixture of one game and
Ooh.
another game all in one CD. And I booted it up, and I knew at that moment that game was lit.
Nice. Was that your first console, or you had one before that?
I mean, it wasn't my console, but it was in the house, so I finessed it.
I mean, if no one else played it and you were on it all the time, it's basically yours. That's what I always said.
Yeah, but now my first console was the PlayStation 1.
Okay, nice. Nice.
Come on, bro. Who the fuck starts their first console in the Xbox 360, bro?
Some people are not as old as us, believe it or not. Their first console was either a PS3 or an Xbox 360.
Bro, we've been gaming straight out the womb, bro.
I
All the way
know,
back to
man.
them Atari days, boy. We had them Game Boy Colors, them Game Boy Advance. We had the PSPs, everything out here in these streets.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have the Atari, but I did have the Super Nintendo.
Neither did I, but I'm just saying to put it into context.
I know, but you're making me sound like an old man. We were out here playing Pong.
Yeah, bro. The first thing I ever had was that big ass computer that took a server room, and I was
know.
playing Pong 3D.
Oh my gosh, that was actually fun
Jesus
though.
Christ.
I remember one time
Yeah.
my dad did go to Blockbuster. If y'all remember Blockbuster, you're a real one. Remember when
I
that was out?
remember
That
it.
was the thing. Until freaking
When that-
Redbox killed it. Not Redbox, Netflix killed it.
Netflix killed it.
Yeah.
That's like it killed my will to live.
Oh
Now
my
move
gosh.
on. Keep going.
But yeah, there was this console. It was a huge thing. It was like an arcade cabinet, except for maybe a little bit bigger. It cost a lot of money to rent, not to buy, to rent. And it was like a visual I think it was called the Virtual Boy. It was like this 3D arcade thing. And the only game I could play for it was Super Mario Tennis. And it was
Virtual
basically
Boy.
yeah, Virtual Boy. Look it up.
Oh, that
Virtual
shit
Boy.
failed. Yeah, it flopped.
Of course it failed and it flopped. That was mad money and the games were horrible. But the experience was unique.
It was BR basically before BR.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at it right now. It looks like a BR headset with a remote.
Yeah. When you played the game, it felt like you were wearing 3D glasses and all you saw was like either red or green. It was
Yeah.
really weird.
It looks weird. I'm seeing it right now. Imagine playing Mario and all you see is that. Oh my god, I see the Tetris game you were talking about. I just see a red.
Yeah.
It's just fucking red.
But my dad actually got it for us. Well, he rented it.
Okay, good. Because if he would have bought it instead of rent, I
No.
would have been disappointed.
That would have been a lot of money if we still had that thing. Not that many of them even were made.
Wait, but even talking about remasters, I just thought about it. They remade a bunch of classic consoles, right? Like the
Yes.
Super Nintendo, the SNES, the
Have it
PlayStation 1.
have it right in front of me, actually.
Oh, yeah. Which one did you get?
I got the Super Nintendo Classic Remake.
Ooh, what a go.
Yeah, it's
I
got
wanted
like
to get
30
that-
games on it.
Bro, I wanted to get the PlayStation 1 remake, but I don't think it came with Resident Evil.
I heard it was trash. Like, not because the system itself was bad, but because the games that they had on it wasn't any ones that people really wanted.
I knew it. That's why I
Yeah.
didn't buy it. I wish I could have, but the moment I didn't see no Resident Evil and no lit ass games in there,
There was no
I
Metal
knew it
Gear
wasn't
Solid
fun.
either. Like
Like-
all the really really good PS1 games, they just omitted there for some reason. They put it with stuff that people didn't even want.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. They didn't even have that many fucking games.
Like
bro.
imagine the Super Nintendo Classic didn't have a Mario game on it. It's like what?
Yeah.
How?
Like, what the fuck?
How? How
That's why I
swag?
didn't fucking get it. Cause legit, bro, I didn't see Resident Evil. Like they had one Final Fantasy game in there and a Grand Theft Auto game, and that's it.
Yeah, that sucked.
I don't know.
But the idea was
But-
cool. You could always mod it and put your own games on it. Allegedly.
Allegedly, we don't condone illegal activities such as pirating games, but if you
Yes.
have to, do your thing.
Mhm.
House sway. Nah, but like, nah, but
But
yeah, bro.
I definitely have a game or a franchise that I would want to be remastered if I could pick any. For
Which
sure.
one would it be?
One day I already did, thankfully, and that's Halo.
Oh yeah,
With the
they
Halo
did.
Master Chief.
Master
Disgusting.
Chief. I mean, what?
I didn't mean to say that. That came out by accident. It's the Master Chief collection is great, and it's on PC now too, I believe. Everything from
Yeah, it is on
Halo
PC, the
1
whole
to 5, including ODST. So,
And including the latest one that hasn't dropped yet, or did it drop yet?
no, it didn't drop yet. I think that's coming out for next generation, not this one.
Yeah, I'm checking on it right now. The Master Chief Collection, Halo Reach, Halo Combat, all of them are there.
I'm talking about the Infinite. I think that's what it's gonna be called. The new one.
Yeah, it's not on PC yet, but
Yeah,
like
nah.
all the other stuff is.
Yeah. So that already exists, so that doesn't count. I just wanted to mention it because Halo is my childhood.
Halo
And,
is Halo, bro.
what?
Halo is Halo.
Halo is Halo.
Yeah.
But if I could pick one, it would be Prince of Persia. I love the Prince of Persia franchise. Sands of Time, The Warrior Within. There's so many good Prince of Persia games that aren't even in the mainline series, but like the first 3 that were on the Xbox 360, I wish those would get remastered, either for the Xbox One, even though that generation's almost over now, or the new one. Put it everywhere. Put it on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, everywhere.
I never played one.
You never played the Prince of Persia?
Nope.
It's such a good game.
If you say it's on Steam, though, I guess I'm gonna have to add it to my list.
If it's on there, yeah, find a way to get it. It's a great game.
And all of them are there for $9.99, even though they came out in 2008, which means they're pretty fucking good.
Yes.
The price hasn't dropped in that long. Sands of Time, Warrior Within, The Two Thrones.
The Two Thrones is the first one. Warrior Within is the second one, and Sands of Time, I think, is the third one.
And what about the one that's just Prince of Persia?
That is a reboot that didn't really go anywhere, but that's a good one too. It's just not part of the main 3.
Interesting.
Yes, it's really good.
I'm looking at. Oh, that shit came out in 2005.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a classic.
My favorite one is The Warrior Within. It's really good. I like the mechanics and the way it plays.
Honestly,
huh?
They should remaster this. It looks interesting.
It's real good.
It looks interesting. I see what you would want to remaster of that.
Yes, sir. I pay good money. I pay $60 for a bundle.
It kind of reminds you of like that God of War feeling where you gotta fight big ass enemies.
Yeah.
And do a bunch of shit.
The reason why I like this so much is because you do gotta fight a lot of big enemies, and the combat is really cool with all the sword skills, but also the platforming. Outside of Nintendo, there's just not that many good 3D platformers out there.
Fact.
Yep.
That is a fact, bro.
So I enjoy it when a game has really good platforming on there. It's a selling point for me.
That it's not just gore and glory, that you gotta think sometimes outside the box.
Strategy, puzzle.
That's a fact. Any other games or franchises that you would like to see remastered?
If I thought hard, maybe I can get one more. You know what? I'm not sure. I didn't think about it too hard.
You don't gotta think too hard, bro. You just gotta say it. Like, you played a game long time ago, and you thought to yourself, damn, I really wish they would remake this and not fuck it up.
Gex. I wish they would remake Gex. That was a good game for the N64. A lot of people probably don't even remember Gex. It's like you're like this lizard. You're like a secret agent lizard.
Oh, wow.
And I forget exactly what you're supposed to be doing in the game. I just remember it was a lot of fun.
That's all the best remakes.
Yes.
I don't know what you were doing, but it's a lot of fun.
It reminds me of the freaking Crash Bandicoot remake that they just got, and the Spyro remake.
Hey, the Crash, that was a good remake. Talking about that right now, that was good.
I feel like most people like Spyro more than Crash. I'm just saying.
I like Crash.
You like Crash more?
Yeah. Cause I grew up playing that shit on the PlayStation 1.
I forgot you said that was your first console. So.
Yeah, that was one of the main releases for that console.
It was. No one ever talks about it anymore, though.
Yeah,
same thing with Spyro.
With the Resident Evil and the Mortal Kombat franchises, they were pushing that out a lot back then.
Yeah, I'm surprised my parents let me play Mortal Kombat when I was a kid.
Me too, bro.
I'm like, don't you see this guy's ripping his whole entire skeleton out?
Bro. I would play with my uncle. Me and him would be killing each other. I'll be gutting him, taking out the hidden sword, stabbing him.
Oh my gosh.
We were just chilling, B.
Yeah. When you hear fatality in the background, you don't think your kids are up to something strange?
I memorized the entire thing, Ariel. I memorized all the combos and everything. I used to be nasty at that game, bro.
That's why I was bad, because I wasn't good at memorizing combos. So I would just button mash and hope to win. But I never did.
Fucking die.
It is how I die over and over again, and then I fall into the ball pit of spikes, and then it's game over.
Game over. Nah, but honestly, that's all I had to say about remasters and remakes. Really, I just had to let it out. You feel me?
Same. You could mention Final Fantasy VII, but I haven't played that yet. I really want to.
But I heard that some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, I feel the people who don't like it are just being crybabies. Honestly.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Because this is so different, and the fact that they didn't make the whole entire game a remake, they only made part of it, not the whole entire thing, and it's
Yeah,
like they
and
only
then a
want
new character got
money.
an added storyline or something.
And they
Yeah,
feel like it's a really long game, but it's filled with padding because it's a bunch of stuff that never happened in the original. It's like
yeah.
they're
It's
gonna make
like,
it 3 parts, I believe.
they're gonna make a what?
3 parts.
Oh wow.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yeah, this is only
So
the
that's
first
why
part.
wait, that's why they're spreading it out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why. That's why this is the Final Fantasy VII remake. Is only the first part of the game. It's not
so
the
they're
whole. It's
trying to
not the
make
whole
it
entire
like a
game.
movie, bro. Though they think they're Marvel or something, bro. Just put everything in one game and call it a day, bro.
Or the Hobbit.
You already got the material. You already did the fucking game. Just put it together. Give us what we want and keep it moving.
It's too late. They already made the
Yeah,
decision.
they already fucking released it. They fucked it.
Yep. Well,
Yep.
I'll be able to talk more about that once I actually play it. I have it downloaded. It's on my PS4. Hope to play it soon.
Well, hopefully you. Oh yeah, now you can stream from your PS4
Yes,
and your
sir.
PC. Let's fucking go. Actually, yeah, you just plug in the Elgato and you just go.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what I
That's
finished Resident Evil 0.
and it looks way more high quality.
It
To
looks
the
so
Elgato,
good.
bro.
I'm so like it's like
Finally got that 1080.
yeah. It's weird to say that 720 or 1080 looks so good, but like compared to 540 or whatever I was on before, it looks
Bro,
amazing.
It looks so amazing.
Yeah.
Now you know how my streams were looking all the time.
Yes. Well, they were always looking crispy when I was in there.
Hell yeah, bro. All the crispiness.
Yeah.
So how's the transition to PC? What do you like about it so far
Oof.
compared to PlayStation?
There's a lot of things that I like about it, but first I want to talk about the process to even getting the PC in this room and working.
We're going,
Oh my
we're
gosh.
going back to the day one, to
Yes.
the beginning when all them parts were coming through the mail, and young Ariel thought to himself, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Yes. I thought I was fully prepared. I was not fully prepared. I was prepared, but not as well as I would hope to be. So
Yeah.
ever since 2018, I just been like saving money to make sure I'm able to get the parts that I want. Over the course of time, some of the parts that I wanted changed as I like started to actually learn more about computers and learn more about what's gonna make the right build for me, because I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna game, and I'm gonna edit videos.
All of that,
Yeah.
all in one.
I'm not just gonna be playing games on this PC, so I wanted to make sure the parts that I got, I didn't need to upgrade for a while. I'll be good with them. So
That's a good thought process.
yeah. So for like the month of April, after I got my money right, I ordered all the parts, and there was a couple videos that I watched. 3 people in particular really helped me out with the build: Linus Tech, J2 Cents, and Bitwits.
Did he have 2 cents while making the video?
Yes.
Nah, I'm kidding. Wait, he did?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Right there in his hands, just rubbing them together.
The whole time.
Oh yeah, no, he's
Let it
the
go, let it
funniest
go.
out of the 3. Yeah, he's definitely the funniest out of the 3. They all have millions of subscribers, of course, because you know they're
They've
amazing
been
at
building
what they do.
PCs since
Yeah,
day one.
yeah, they have. But at the end of the day, I used Bitwit's channel because he had a really in-depth video. It was like an hour long of how to build a PC. So throughout the whole entire process, I was like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And the easiest thing for me when I was building it was probably the CPU.
Really? That
Yeah.
was the easiest thing.
Yeah, the CPU is super easy. All I gotta do is open up the motherboard out of its box, take the CPU, put it where it's supposed to go, and flip a little switch, and that's
Put
it.
it in that little square thing. in the
Yeah, I
middle
gotta
of
match the triangle with
motherboard.
the triangle, and then that's it. Boom, easy. Everything else was way more nerve-wracking. When I had to mount the CPU fan onto this on top of the CPU, I'm thankful that it already had pre-applied thermal paste, because if it didn't have thermal paste there, I would have probably made a mess.
Oh wow.
Because if you don't put thermal paste on the fan, and that's gonna go on top of the CPU, then it's not gonna be able to do its job correctly.
So it could burn and mess up. the
Yeah, it
shit.
could mess it up. And that was the thing that I was always so scared about when people tell me about building a PC. They're like, "Oh, you're so proud of yourself. Like it's a good accomplishment. It's gonna make you feel good." they forget to mention that if you mess up one thing, or if you screw with a pin wrong, or you put something in the wrong way, it could totally destroy your whole
Your
entire
bill.
setup. Yeah, I'm like, I paid money for this, okay? I'm not trying to mess this thing up. So
And I
it
know
took
you
me
were
like
taking
all
it as
day.
long as you were taking it slow, because I remember you went one time to like get something fixed at the computer store. Then they forgot something, so you came the next day, and then
Yes.
something else
Oh my
happened, and you
god.
came the next day. Me, I'm so fucking impatient. I would have done it all in one day, bro. I'm not even gonna lie
I
to
had
you.
to work. That's the thing. That's the thing that sucked about it. I was building it on Mother's Day actually. After I put everything together, I put the RAM together, I put the CPU there, I put the motherboard, I attached it to the case, everything. I did everything. I tried to turn it on that same night. It didn't want to turn on.
Oh my god.
And I was like, what's wrong with this? Is it the power supply? Is it this? Is it that? And I wasn't sure what was wrong with it, but I put everything together. And then I went to the micro center the next day.
The
And
next day,
yes,
yo,
the
on
next
set
day. And
to the
then
spot.
I was like, oh, what's wrong with my computer? But I didn't bring it. That's the thing. The first time I didn't bring it with me, because
Oh
I
shit.
didn't know if I would have to pay or not. And they're like, oh, it's probably this, but you should bring it in. So I was getting ready to pay for a part that I didn't even know if my computer needed it. And then the next day I came and I was like, here's my PC. And they didn't charge me. The only thing that they said was wrong was the front panel connectors were not connected the right way. But
Oh, so you
yeah.
just messed up a little bit of the wiring.
Yeah, I messed up a little bit of the wiring, but for the most part everything went fine. They said that I
That's
did a
good.
good job building it.
For your first PC, it better be
Yeah.
a good job. You were taking that thing like you were building particles in the sky.
Yeah, it was a good experience. I liked it a lot. It was a fantastic experience. I recommend people do it at least once. I don't know if
You
I'll do
know,
it again, but I would say do it at least one time.
you know what I did?
What'd
I
you
went
do?
to Walmart. I gave them $1,300, and I got a PC that I'm
This
still using
man.
to this day, and that I haven't had any issues with.
Yeah, but
But
did you get the sense of
all
pride
the
and
power to you,
accomplishment?
bro. Wait, what happened? You cut out?
I said, but did you get the sense of pride and accomplishment?
Yeah, when I turned that on and nothing wrong happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And not only that, like if I want to upgrade parts in the future, I could open it and just upgrade it. Like everything is there. I ain't worried about nothing.
That's true.
So far, my baby been carrying me since 2018. And they'll keep carrying me to the top of the YouTube game. And yeah.
Nice.
Anything else you want to tell us about the process, my boy?
Um, Pretty much just how it's been so far. It took me a minute to kind of fix certain things because there was a lot of stuff that I wasn't sure how to do when I first I brought it home and it turned on right because they fixed that one little issue.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I gotta download Windows into it. I didn't know how to do that. I had to
Oh,
put
you
it
had
on
to
the
run it through the BIOS or whatever.
yeah. I had to get Windows 10 onto a flash drive or a USB drive and then put it in my computer and then run it that way. And then I had to see if my BIOS was good. Thankfully, it was good. My BIOS was
If your
set.
BIOS was wrong, you would have had issues.
Yeah, there was a lot of people who were saying they had some issues with B450 motherboards. Cause I don't know, I didn't say it, but my build is not Intel. It's AMD Ryzen.
Yeah,
It's a
a lot of
Ryzen
people
5.
complain about the AMD things. I don't know why.
Because it's cheaper than Intel, but sometimes you could run into some issues because a lot more people, for gaming anyway, they use Intel. They don't use AMD.
Yeah,
But AMD is better for things.
customization, I'm guessing, right?
No, for doing multiple things at once.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm gonna be using it for streaming, for gaming, and for editing videos. So it's better that I get a Ryzen build than AMD than Intel.
I've been using my Intel to do absolutely everything you use in AM for gaming, editing, streaming, all at once.
Yeah, well, it works. Thankfully, it works for you.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, when you got 7 cores that all run quickly, everything's Gucci.
Yep. All that matters.
How was your first glorious time booting up that computer, having Windows installed, and downloading Steam and going in and finally seeing,
It was
damn,
great, bro.
games
was,
just cheap
yeah.
out here.
Yeah, well, I didn't really get any games yet, but I definitely have the space for it because I got a 500 gigabyte SSD and then a 4 terabyte regular hard drive.
Let's go for
Yeah.
terabyte. What a go!
Yes, so I'm definitely not gonna run out of space for video games. But
I
I'm
got-
just waiting on friends, really. Part of the reason why I wanted to build the PC is not just so I can have better streams, but so I can play with my friends who are only on PC.
Like me.
Yeah.
She's talking about me, guys.
It's not like back in the day, man. Not everyone's on a console anymore. They've upgraded.
Yeah.
They moved on.
Everybody moved on, bro.
They really
When
did.
are you facing? When are you gonna fight Joseph?
I don't
in
know, man.
Destiny,
This
bro?
man has been talking a lot of smack these past couple years. So
You
I
gotta,
don't know.
you gotta smack him, bro.
Whenever he's
Bro,
ready,
bro.
yeah. Whenever he's ready.
You gotta eat him out of existence.
I have to.
Honestly, bro, if you lose, that's gonna be pretty embarrassing.
I mean, I haven't really ever used the mouse and keyboard to play a video game.
you could play with a controller. You'll
Yeah,
be
but then
alright.
what's the point?
Playing it with a controller that you're comfortable with, your weapon of choice to destroy an enemy. Come on, bro. Don't question yourself.
I'm not. I mean, I know I would be better on a controller, but it's like I moved to PC and then I'm gonna use a controller.
I mean, I play certain games with controller. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, I definitely will too. Especially if it's just for fun and I'm not being competitive. I don't care. No one needs to know.
I play Warzone with controller. I play a lot of my story games with controller. I even play GTA 5 with controller. I don't know.
People
There's
say
games I feel more comfortable with.
people say
controller.
that you get an edge when it's mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Competitive
Especially in shooting games like Fortnite, Warzone, and all that stuff.
I feel that's where it matters the most.
It does, because with a mouse and keyboard, you're more precise. Way
Yes.
more precise. People be blasting you off the sky before you even land.
Oh
Fucking tryhards.
my gosh.
Nah, but yeah, wait till that Steam sales come on, Ariel. You're gonna get whole franchises for as cheap as
Yes.
they can be, bro. As
Once
cheap as they
once
can
the summer comes, man, I'm gonna be in there.
be. Even before the summer,
Even before the summer?
there's gonna be sales, bro. There's gonna be sales.
For what?
There's always sales, Ariel. There's always sales.
I thought there was only
Like-
sales during like specific times of the year.
Nah, there's always sales. There's always games that are on their $5, on their $10. I mean, the big sales are specific times of the year, like big
Yeah.
holidays and stuff. But there's still sales like all throughout the week. Like
Okay.
even right now, there's a sale for a lot of games.
I never knew that. And that's good to know. That's
You
good to
just
know.
gotta
man.
look through the store, bro. There's always a game on sale. The entire Swordline online franchise is on sale for 75% right now.
Overwhelmed now because there's so many things that I need to do. It's not only just build the PC and start playing games and streaming. It's like there's
You
a
gotta
lot
set
of
up your stream.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
gotta
do
set
your
everything
overlays.
up,
You gotta do
yeah.
your bots, your stream labs, your commands. All of
yeah,
that
that's a
good
lot of stuff. And I gotta move over all the sensitive information and data from my laptop that I used to use over to my new thing. I'm in the process of doing that.
That's gonna be the least of your worries. That's gonna be light. Transferring files, it's light.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that yet, so. But
You'll get
I'm
used to
happy.
it, bro.
I'm happy with my computer. It's doing good so far. The only thing I didn't realize is I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be as loud as it was. Because
Yeah.
I'm just not used to having a computer like that right next to me. So
Yeah. I mean, mine. I mean, you hear it sometimes, but mine is that quiet.
I mean, I never
You only
hear it
got-
when you stream.
Yeah, it's cause I don't know. My computer is not quiet, honestly. Cause I don't know. Like the only time I hear it like a little bit, and it's not even hard. It's like like that a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm rendering like 5 videos at once.
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
that's
saying.
it.
Whenever I do anything that uses more cores, it goes from to like it's trying really hard. I was
Damn,
oh,
like
shit.
a fucking car.
Yeah.
And the good thing with mine, since it got like the colors and stuff, I could check my CPU temperature with that.
Yeah.
I could check my CPU usage with that.
That's
A
something I
bunch
need to
of
get
other
used to
stuff.
too. I downloaded MSI Afterburner, so it's gonna help me to
That's good.
what's it called, to monitor stuff like that. But yeah,
And the good thing is, since you install it, you don't get any of those trash software that's installed from the get go on a lot of pre-built computers. I
yes,
mean, me personally, I didn't have that problem because I just deleted everything I didn't fucking need. But there's some people that it's their first computer, they don't really know like what they actually need or not.
yeah. I'm
But yo,
glad.
welcome to the PC Master Race, bro. Now you
Thank
get all
you.
the Xbox games too with the Windows Store,
Yes, that's what I'm excited for too. Now there, I
bro.
kept telling people there is no reason for me to ever purchase any type of Xbox ever, cause now I
Any
basically got
Xbox
one.
game ever too, bro. You could literally get 100 Xbox games for $1
Yeah,
a month or $4.99 a month, depending.
yeah. They got that I don't know what that is. The pass, the Xbox Live Pass.
Yeah,
That's cool.
legit, bro. When Gears of War 5 came out, I heated that. I got that pass.
Nice.
Yep, Xbox Game Pass for PC, $1, 80% off right now. $1 a month, bro.
Wow.
And you could play everything, all the good stuff.
So many good deals, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You could get a bunch of awesome games like Sea of Thieves, Roblox. Everybody likes a good Roblox game.
I thought you were gonna actually name something that was like worthwhile. Sea of Thieves, Roblox.
I mean, a
You could
lot of
play
I mean, the
RuneScape.
Forza games. You got the Forza games. Come on, bro.
I'm not really a fan of racing games.
You get the Final Fantasies. Not, bro. There's a bunch of shit. Okay. I just can't name them all.
Yeah, we'd be here all night.
Yeah, bro. You know what? I'll name a few. Minecraft, bro. Come on now.
Well, I'm not gonna dog Minecraft. Minecraft could be fun, but I've never played it before, so I don't know from experience.
Nah, but the good thing about the Game Pass, like you don't have to buy any of the games. Like all of them are yours as long as you pay the monthly fee. So I find that cool.
So they're not mine.
I mean, okay, but you still have them. Like what the fuck?
I mean,
You
that's the
get
thing that I've always been worried about with digital content. That's why for the longest time, yes, I still bought my games from either Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, physical copies, no digital copies.
That makes sense.
I've been doing that recently. Digital
I
copies.
trust Steam with my life, bro. I have too many games on Steam to the point that if I lost my Steam library, I would kill somebody.
Exactly. See.
But I trust them because I got two-step verification and I got a bunch of protections. Plus, they really care about their fucking people using their stuff, so I'm good. My 294 games will be protected. It's not like Epic, the sincerely a Chinese company, they get hacked every other day.
Does that really happen?
I mean, you'd be surprised. A couple friends of mine have gotten hacked from Epic, and it's hilarious because they don't really care.
Oh, sticking with Steam then.
I mean, like I told you, bro, just get them free games. Don't spend no money on it unless there's a big sale, because they do get some really exclusive games. Like Detroit Become Human is exclusive on PC only in the Epic Store. Same thing with like Beyond Two Souls, and they get like a bunch of different games that they release a fresh on Steam, and then they buy the rights, and then they yeet them. Like the entire Walking Dead franchise for the longest time was on Steam. Then they bought the rights, and they took it. They're basically having an ongoing war with Steam. Steam is basically the whole marketplace. Epic is like a select few premium games that they want to put out. You feel me?
Well, at least they never give you anything crappy for free.
Nah, they don't. They give you like real shit like for free.
There'll be some months where we get some crappy games on PlayStation. I don't know about Xbox, but PlayStation be getting some crappy games. This month, the crappy games that we got is like some farming simulator. And like some city simulator. I forget what they call, but they're like some crappy games. And like I didn't even know what the heck they were. Never heard of them before in my whole entire life.
I got Darksiders, I got Celeste, I got Enter the Gungeon, For Honor, all through the Epic Store, bro. Get on my level.
I know all those games. See, I wish
Just Cast 4, bro. Everything in this biz.
I wish they would give us more stuff. It's okay though, because I'm on PC now, so.
You'll
Not
be
even,
on the lookout though.
not a
Make that
big deal.
account. I told you, bro. You gotta get it.
I shall. I shall.
Nah, it's convenient. That's the only thing I give Epic credit for, that they're giving us free games.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I give them
Well,
credit
just
for.
take that away, and from what I hear, there's not much else.
Oh yeah, and another way that you could finesse games, Ariel,
Mm,
Humble Bundle, bro.
yes,
Please.
I've heard of that.
Anytime you want a game and it's not on sale on Steam, do yourself a favor. Go to Humble Bundle, look at the game that you're looking for, and it'll most likely be on sale through there.
Nice.
And you will get a Steam key so you could play it on Steam. So you Gucci.
Cool. Yeah, I heard a lot about Humble Bundle throughout the years. I wish I could
Humble
have taken
Bundle,
advantage of it.
bro. Humble Bundle is a good marketplace. I give them that. And if they got like this monthly thing that you give them this much money and you get like so many games, they got a bunch of good shit going for them.
Nice.
Excuse me.
No problem.
And yeah, PC Master Race, baby. Welcome to the club.
Thank you.
All them Kosovo peasants will now be buying. Now let me stop.
I mean, I'm glad to finally not be, there anymore.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with it. People could consume content however they want.
I know, but it's like, when it's like someone's
it's
making fun
meme.
of
It's the meme. It's the meme.
It's like when someone's making fun of you and you can't say anything. It's like, oh, you're not wrong. I mean, I can't say nothing
But
to
now you're a part of both worlds. Welcome to the club, bro.
Because I'm not getting rid of my PS4.
I mean, you don't have to. Why would you get rid of a perfectly piece of hardware, bro?
I mean, if there was no exclusives, I would get rid of it.
Yeah,
that's
you
the only
still
reason
get
why
your,
I'm keeping it.
that's the one thing. You all keep your exclusives. You all still got it. We getting some though. We getting some, a little bit, not too many, but we getting some.
It's all right. At the end of the day, what's a couple exclusives to 144 FPS?
You're right.
Sorry, 144 hertz. You guys get well over 200 FPS.
Yeah, bro. We're gonna mod all those games you guys have fun with. I could only play the vanilla. We're gonna mod the fuck out of it, bro.
Yeah, that's
it's
something.
Over.
I want to get into the mod community. I see a lot of people play games for way longer than they're meant to be played because people were able to mod them.
Literally, bro. If you have a game on Steam, you literally go to this thing called the workshop. You type in the game that you want, and that thing instantly installs mods for you. If you want to do it like that.
I saw some pretty nice Resident Evil 2 and 3 mods there.
Yeah, bro, they got everything. The modding community on PC is fucking godly.
Can't wait.
Yeah, bro. Steam gives you a bunch of mods that people have. Like the most, I like modding Left 4 Dead because that should be hilarious.
I never played that game either.
Gary's mod has a bunch of fucking mobs too.
I have that, but I don't have anyone to play with. At least not yet.
Skyrim, bro. The Elder Scrolls got so many fucking mods, bro. They make that thing look like a brand new game.
Yeah, I know. People always talk about that game. Say it can run on a toaster, like League of Legends.
It could run on a toaster, bro.
So before we end, I want to ask you one more question.
Yes, sir.
If you could upgrade one part of your PC, which part would you pick? I'm interested.
Right now?
Yeah.
At the moment, my PC is not lacking in any capabilities, so I think I would further upgrade my memory.
Really?
Yeah. I got a GTX. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I have a GTX 1070.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna guess. The graphics card that you would want to upgrade the graphics card.
I mean, honestly, you might be right though. A Titan never hurt nobody.
Yeah, get a 1080 Ti.
Shit. Call me Ninja from now on if I get some shit like that, bro.
I mean, it's not that bad. I got a 1660 Super, and it didn't cost me more than $230. So I think it's
for me though. The 1070 is pretty good though. I don't have any issues with it.
Yeah, it's not lacking. It's just if you ever wanted more power.
Oh, I got all the power I need, baby. Believe me. If I need to upgrade, bro, it'll probably be in a couple years.
Yeah, same for me. I don't feel like I should need to upgrade for a long time. I'm good with 1086 60. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just what it is, bro. PC Master Race out here. Anything else you want to talk about, my boy?
For this week, no, I don't have anything else. Unless you have something else you wanted to mention.
I mean, we really had short topics today. We covered them all. We talk about remakes, remasters. We talk about our experiences with the master race out here in the streets. I think we covered everything there was to cover. Thank you all so much for tuning in and listening to the TbM podcast. I hope you all enjoyed listening to us ramble on for hopefully over an hour about different topics and things and topics. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy, hey, let me finish. I'm not done yet.
Go ahead.
And if you guys did enjoy this podcast, be sure to check me out at MC Official Games. You're already here, so just subscribe to the boy Ariel out here. TbM Senseition.
Yes,
subscribe, bro. Leave a like, all of that good stuff. This man's gonna edit this, upload it, make it look crispy for all of you, bro. And yeah, we'll catch you again next week for another podcast.